Hey guys, it's Tyler. Welcome back for another edition of Underneath the Hood. I'm just talking today about cheaper HID solutions. Now, HIDs have become more popular on the market nowadays. A lot of the more higher end cars like Audis, BMW, Mercedes, etc. are starting to do HID stock in their vehicles and not halogen, which is most commonly found in most vehicles. Now, the question is, do I want to spend the money on HIDs? Now, HIDs can range from anywhere from $80 to $200 for a good HID system on the market nowadays. And a lot of people are seeing a lot of these kits on eBay and other Chinese selling markets of HIDs. Now, I'm just here to kind of clear the water with the whole cheaper HID system. I ordered this set on a store on eBay. These were actually, I think they were about $55 shipped to my door, and I was very happy with the quality of these HIDs. I just wanted to kind of put my neck out there and try them out. I have an Audi A4, so I do have more of an expensive car, so I do not like to cheap out on car parts, but I thought I'd give it a try because it's just lights, and maybe it is a cheaper solution of getting HIDs. So now, they came in a nice box. I don't mind this box. It's actually really nice, very professional. They have all the descriptions, HIDs. They're magnetized. It opens up. It has very nice diagrams of wiring and how and what series of wires that you can wire in. They come with a disclaimer, etc. They come with a manual. This tells you different series you can wire it in, how to wire it, more information. It's actually a very helpful book. This is the packaging they came in, which I was very impressed with. The ballasts, which are mini plastic ones, go in there, and the bulbs, which I have my old fog light halogen lights in there, they go in there, and the rest of the wiring was tucked in there. So I was very impressed on how they came in the box for how cheap they were. Now, this company is selling them, and depending on how many you buy depends on how you ship, and you can get them in just a normal cardboard box, which they bubble wrap and all that to kind of dampen the shipping. I know these were for my fog lights. First time ordering, I didn't know you could do that, so I bought this. $55 to your door is still a pretty good deal, but I bought a set of high and low beams, so they just ship them in a nice cardboard box, bubble wrapped and everything to save on shipping, and I didn't really need the boxes, so I thought that that was a deal to get cheaper shipping, so that's what I did. So now we're underneath the hood of my Audi A4, just showing the wiring I did the other weekend. I have a set of aftermarket halos in this car, so before I did all this, I totally redid all my ground wiring, everything. I wire loomed, heat shrunk, crimped everything so it was solid and I wouldn't have to play with it again. So with these new ballasts, they're small, they're light, and they can be mounted in very different places opposed to the metal ones. I know I have my metal ones tucked away in here. They're big, they're bulky, they're hard to mount. These ones, I was able to get two on here where I would have probably only got one metal ballast, and they just fit on there real nice. I just have them riveted in and a zip tie just to keep them level, and it's on there to stay. Now the wiring on these are actually very good. The quality of the wiring and the plug-ins, haven't had a single problem with them. The clips stay clipped. It's all heat shrunk, crimped, waterproofed, everything. The small plugins are very waterproof. They have their plungers on them, so they definitely stay together and keep water out like they're supposed to. I was very surprised on the voltage that these ballasts put out. These are 12 volt by 55 watt right there. So they are brighter HIDs. My fogs are a 35 watt. These are 55. You can't really tell the difference, but if you compare them, I find that you get a little bit brighter light out of the 35 for some reason. It might just be because my fog lights are mounted more towards the ground, so you kind of see more light than your headlights. But I do want to compare them sometime. Comparing your old ballast, this is my old ballast. As you can see, the size comparisons, you pretty much get two ballasts out of one for these big bulky metal ones, and now these are an actual set of expensive HIDs. Reason I'm changing them is I've went through 4 sets of HIDs and they just pretty much aren't the best quality. I don't like these metal ballasts. wiring composed to the, if you compare the two, are about equal. They have the same plugs on them, and everything, the ground wire, the power wire, all are the same. The light bulbs, same thing. These are a set of H1 HIDs. They're all similar. The only thing that really changed was the ballast for the actual HIDs, which I actually do like these new ballasts better. A lot of people claim that they're not as good, they don't put as much power and all of that, but it's kind of like a cell phone. Look at the size of they are nowadays than what they used to be. So I kind of like them better. So far I've been riding them for about a week and a half, and I've got bright light off them. So here are the initial HID headlights. These are 6000K 55 watt HIDs, and I'm very surprised on the quality of how clear they are, how crisp, and just how clear the light is overall with these. I find that these are better than my brand name HIDs. At nighttime they're a lot more clear. The light is very white and it's very easy to see at night. These are running through a set of halo projection head lights, and that projection really helps that HID to narrow it down and keep it there. I know in some states it is illegal to run HIDs without running it through projection, and I kind of agree, because if you do have a chrome housing like this and you're running it straight through HIDs, you can really glare that HID throughout that whole housing and it really shines. You kind of get more light in the air than on the road, so it is kind of a hassle and a pain. These projections really just shoot it straight out at the road and you can aim it wherever you want, so it's not as much as a hazard. And I know some people don't like HIDs, but times are changing. Halogen isn't as efficient as it is opposed to an HID. So these are my 6000K HID 35 watt fog lights on the bottom here. The light is very sharp through these fog lights. It's kind of hard to see against this garage door. I want to show it at nighttime, but it's not dark enough. It's awesome light that they give off. I don't find a huge difference against the 35 watt and the 55 watt. I do find that my fog lights are very bright, like I said before, but that could just be because of them shining on the ground. The wattage isn't a huge difference in HIDs. It's more about what volume and K your HID headlights are. I like 6000s. I find they're the best between white and blue light. Anything past 6000 I find is ridiculous, because you get into 8000 Ks and they're just really bright blue, and I just find the vision quality is garbage. 43 is a little too yellow for me. I did actually find a set of 5000s online, but they're very hard to come across. But the light is very white and intense, but a little bit too white for me, so I kind of like the 6000Ks. They're a really nice blue to white haze between them, so I really believe that that's your best volume for an HID temperature, and I think it's the safest bet as well, as if you don't have the proper housings for it. Now coming back to the Chinese HIDs, now are they the best HID you can buy out there? Well, obviously not. There's going to always be better quality HIDs out there that produce a better light, a more straight light, that have a better wattage and hours out of them. But are they the best bang for your buck? I would think so. I think that they're one of the best HIDs that you can get for your money out there. The people on eBay that sell them are always great sellers. Just look at their reviews and their seller rating. I had a set that was not good. I sent them back right away. They sent me a new set within the next day, overnight shipping. They were great about it. The quality you get out of them for what you pay is, I think, 100%. The wiring, the lights, all of that is 100% in my mind. The light hours you'll get out of them for what you pay is definitely going to pay off. I think for what you pay, they're a good deal, and it's a good solution if you need a good set of headlights. Comparing the two, the one on my left is over a $150 HID set, and the one on my right is a $55 HID set. Now the one on the left it's good quality. They were great when I first bought them. They didn't give me a problem. I ran them for just over a year, and they started flickering and stopped working. Now, the one on my right, I've had that set in my fog lights for a couple months now, and I've had zero problems with them. They've ran every time I need them. They've never flickered on me, and they've been solid so far. So, in the time frame of now, I can't say that the Chinese are going to outlast my good set because we're not at that time period yet. Am I going to say that they will? I'm guessing that they're going to because of how they've been performing so far, but time will tell. Now, I'm not saying that don't go out if you have the money and buy an awesome set of expensive HIDs because they're garbage and buy a Chinese set. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say if you're on a budget and you need a good light system, the Chinese HIDs are a good light system for what you pay for them. Now, if you want to go buy a more expensive set of HID like on my left side, there's always great options out there. I know that they do give off sometimes better light, a better crystal of light, and their temperatures are a little bit different. But if you're on a budget or you just don't care about that stuff, then the Chinese HIDs are going to save you a lot of money versus you could put a set of high beams, low beams, and a set of fogs for the price that you're going to buy just a set of fogs, high or lows. So I did my whole light system in my car for the price of one light system. So sometimes you just got to ask yourself, is it worth the money? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the episode, and there's more to come. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe.